We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo, and you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. 12 yards there on a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll throw on first down with Eason. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3. Second down.
No, it's too close to bedtime, buddy. And I said no, Spence.
Here's Eason to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Throwing on third and long. Eason. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Following the interception, Love. Full left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. And he'll get that to Friday complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Love from the gun.
Oh, snaky bitch.
If he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Get his ass.
Before he wanted to, he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Love.
That was my fault. I knew exactly what he was doing.
Able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Leonard Fournette. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in
This
for
was
the
in my
touchdown.
lap and the top dropped down. AK in the back because the nigga hot now.
Marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eason sets to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous run.
I hate this fucking game. That was just retarded.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
Good D, Warner, where you get in there.
But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Oh, my God.
Now a second down throw for Love here.
Come on, knock that up out of there, Warner. Come on, baby.
Here up at about the 22-yard
Make a
line.
play on that.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Good pick. Good pick. Nice.
Killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. Down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Good
10
run,
yards
good
there to
run,
start the
good
drive, and
run.
just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Now Eason. They'll get this one.
Let's go, big boy. Use that height.
Able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 20-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Throwing is Eason. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Logan. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. On the carry, it's Logan. Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
T.J. Logan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. To try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And 9.
Off the play fake, Love.
Give it to him. Go ahead, go ahead. Yeah.
Defensively, Charles, they
Throw
continue
that
to
pick.
really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action. Love to throw. Flushed out right. And he comes back with incomplete.
That's nice.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun is Isis.
Oh.
Incomplete.
That's
Pretty
a
good
lot
shot
there.
as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Eason. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This returnable for Harris. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. 1:50 to go here in the first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Eason off the play fake. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, open them to a field goal.
10-10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throwing. Love. And the ball comes in. Love lost it. And this is going to be 49er football. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the left side. Logan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw. Eason. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Love now. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
Oh, I messed that up. Gosh.
There he goes, left side.
That's my fault.
Leonard Fournette, 83 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That's my fault.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Niners 17.
Had his back against the wall. We was about to finish him. Let him in. Let him back in.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Running back, no less.
Lutz to kick it off.
I hate that defense, too. I should have known this.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Eason on 2nd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason, flush to his right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The toss here completed to Pittman. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Steps away to his left. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Eason, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the gun, Eason. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
On 2nd down now. It's Logan, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Eason to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Ah, good D.
Intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get
That
the
nigga looked
football
wide
back.
open, boy.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they came.
Oh, I should have put some air on it.
Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. Love. Forced out to his left. And now the ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Oh, that's my fault.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, come on with that bullshit.
Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
First down, going to the air with Love. And taking it across midfield and inside
right now.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Leonard Fournette. The result here, a pickup 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Penny, the first down carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Fournette. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing again. Eason. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
And he's going to be intercepted.
Jeez, I didn't think he can make that. Damn. That was a good drive while it lasted.
And they have it at the 38-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Love now on 2nd down.
That's a big sack. Come on, defense. Get us the ball back.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
For the left side, it's complete.
What?
And he'll get it out a couple yards.
Oh, my God. Oh, I'm done with this shit, dog. Jeez.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Man, that shit was ridiculous, man.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown now on the year.
22.
And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
2nd and 1. At the 50-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a desperation.
Oh, wow.
Deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that
Yeah,
should
he
do
was
it.
that. That was terrible.
Obviously
He was
disappointing, but you
like
had
10
to
yards
go
from the
boot game
damn
down 2
start.
scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
You have to wait for him.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And intercepted.
There we go. Let him play around. There we go. Yeah. Don't want to get it over with.
And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard
I needed that
line.
XP, too. This shit
All
good.
likelihood this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation.
Might get a
Maybe
miracle.
they saw
You wanna
stacked
play
lines
around.
and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats. I don't think they're going to win.
Couldn't get them feet down.
Just yet. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
Oh, who was he throwing that to?
Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked him he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Following the interception, Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Finding Harris over the middle. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down, Love to pass. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love.
Oh, they let him get that bullshit. Let me get that. Get that out of here, boy. They need to fix that play. That's a glitch like a motherfucker, man.
The 4th quarter coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse race.